The Indian shipbuilding industry. So if we look into our shipbuilding industry, it is globally having a very small share. So if we see the shipbuilding market across the world, it is nearly $160 billion, and which will be around $200 billion over the coming 3 to 5 years. And Indian shipbuilding market share is nearly 1%, which is very small. So we understand that we are much behind globally in building ships, and that is why it requires some government push if we want to be a strong player, a dominant player like countries like China, Japan and South Korea. If you want to be a dominant player in shipbuilding, then it has to be pushed by the government, and the government has recently come up with a 70,000 crore package to boost shipbuilding industry in India. And if we look into the details of these, the policy, the scheme and everything, then we understand that there are details of like schemes such as maritime. So there's a fund of nearly 25 to 30,000 crore maritime development fund. Then there are financial assistance scheme, and interest subvention is also there. So these set of packages are there, all together summing up to nearly 70,000 crore, and that has to be used to develop this shipbuilding industry in India. Now additionally, the industry building large vessels within India, so that has been given infrastructure status by the government, so that will ease financing, long-term financing and additional benefits of utilities and everything. So that is another attractive feature to attract global players to build large vessels in India and develop our capacity as a country in this sector. So it's important to see how government is trying to push it. If we look into the global cargo movement, then majority is through oceans, and that too dominated by a few countries like China, Japan, South Korea. So India has to come up in that, and India is envisioning to be among the top players, leading players within this shipbuilding industry, having large vessels, excellent port infrastructure, excellent logistics, so that the cost of logistics and the cost of import-export of commodities also gets reduced, and also to develop as a transshipment hub and compete with the ports in our neighboring countries like Sri Lanka and Singapore. So with that vision, the government has come up with this capex push, and private investors are to be attracted, and viability gap funding and a lot of financing has to be done, and we have a dedicated NBFC to finance these critical requirements. That is the Sagarmala Financing Company, and the company is having a mandate to finance up to 15,000 crore from the Maritime Development Fund to finance critical gaps within the Indian port infrastructure, and additionally within the coastal shipping and ship repair and skill development and all of those. Additionally, this will help in the employment boosting as well, as it's a labor intensive sector, ship repair, and MRO industry can also develop around that. So a lot of scope is there. However, we don't have any competitive advantage in this area, so it would require a constant boost from the government side, and along with that need to attract global players to put their money long term, which is having a long term gestation period, and that will help the sector to develop by 2047 what we are envisioning to be one of the leaders in this sector. So let's see how it unfolds, this package unfolds, and how it is grounded and how we proceed as a major shipbuilding economy of the world. Thank you.